Hi, Hanara. I want to give you a couple instructions about how to do brachot before the meals. First of all, the bracha for starting the meal, you need to eat the specific food that you are doing the bracha over. So on the list, I tried to figure out what was the main food, excluding hamotzi. I should start with hamotzi. When there is a hamotzi-based meal, for instance, we're having bread, you should pick up a piece of bread after Netilat Yadayim, say hamotzi, and then you have to eat a little bit of the piece of bread. Okay, that's important. Otherwise, it is a bracha levatara. If it is not a motzi meal, then I've tried to determine what's like one of the main foods. For instance, in a meat-based meal, if there are potatoes, I wrote down shahakol because meat is shahakol. So what you need to do is not take a piece of potato and say shahakol, although b'diavad that's okay. What you should do is take a piece of meat and say shahakol and eat that piece of meat. Right? It's important that the bracha that you're saying be appropriate for the food that you're eating. Okay? Again, you're going to have to look at a little bit of a broader list than this, because for instance, there's pasta at virtually every lunch, I believe. But most people are not eating pasta. So there are a few meals where I thought that the main food was shahakol, even though some people might be having pasta. If for some reason you're not eating meat and you want to say a bracha rishona over the pasta, then you're going to say mezonot. But I wrote down shahakol. As far as the bracha achrona, if we did motzi, then it is always going to be Birkat HaMazon. That much I think everybody knows. If it was mezonot, then you're going to do Al Mechya and Borei Nefashot. The one tricky little thing is if it was a Borei Nefashot in the beginning, let's say we had meat, and then for dessert we had something that was like cake or something like that. What we should do in those cases is do shahakol in the beginning. Theoretically, everybody on their own should do mezonot over the cake. I know people aren't going to do that. But then the bracha achrona, it doesn't matter that no one did mezonot. The bracha achrona has to be appropriate for the food that was eaten. If you, for some reason, do the wrong bracha rishona, you should still do the right bracha achrona. It's less important that they correlate. What's most important is that we try to get the right bracha at the right time. I hope this was helpful. I'm here for the rest of the month. You can always ask me more questions. And I'm happy to do the best I can. There may be mistakes. This took a while to do. I am not going... sorry. I'm in the Chadar Ochel. Or outside the Chadar Ochel, so you heard that. I tried my best, but I did not have like a copy. I didn't have a copy editor to do this. So good luck. I think you all do fine. Don't worry if you make a mistake. We do the best we can, and we don't get upset. Water under the bridge, we move on, try to do better the next day. Thanks for trying your best.